I think obviously right off the bat it's going to be speed and some of our athleticness. We're not a real big team, but we think we'll make up for that in our athleticness and our length with our players that are athletic. We think defensively we're going to be able to impose ourselves on people with the style of defense we're going to play. So we think that right off the bat people are going to see a difference in the tempo of the game. We're going to play fast on both ends of the floor. We're going to defend hard and try to cause deflections and steals and be really aggressive on defense, but then we're also going to try to play fast on offense. We tell our kids all the time we're going to play fast, but we're not going to be in a hurry. There's a difference.
Do you have concerns coming into the season? I know just being new and getting acquainted is probably one thing. The fact that you lost, the all-time leading scorer in history, that probably doesn't really even concern you just because it's a whole new ball game. But what would you pinpoint right now is just something that you're trying to keep your eye on and trying to, that you're worried about?
Well, one of the things that we're looking at is just molding together in team chemistry. We brought in 9 new players and mixing them with 4 returners. And so one of the first things that we're really concerned with is just getting kids to understand and accept their roles, so that in our program, everybody's going to have a role. It may not be a role you like, but everybody's going to have a purpose and a reason for being on the team. And so my concern a little bit is just when you throw this many new people together, new coaching staff, new environment, new players, new team, new uniforms, new practice gear, new, how soon can we get comfortable with each other? And I think at that point that we get comfortable with each other and understand each other, you'll really see this team take off. When that happens during the year, I don't know when that point's going to be, but we hope it happens sooner than later in the year.
Overall expectations right now, that being said, where you're still trying to find yourselves, but what's a good year?
Well, I think in terms of not maybe placing a good year on the amount of wins and losses, which most people do, I'm coming from an environment where if you didn't win 33 or 34 games, it wasn't a good year. So from a realistic standpoint, I'm looking at, did we go out on the floor every night and give ourselves a chance to compete? So when we get down to the last 2 minutes of the game, were we in a position where coaches had to coach, there was a reason to call timeouts, our kids had an enthusiasm about, hey, we're up 1, down 1, or we're within a shot or 2, or ahead a couple of baskets. We want to be in every game. Every time we step on the floor at the end of the game, we want to go, we had a chance to win that game.
How many years in coaching now?
This is number 26, I believe. It's been a career.
How many losing seasons?
Never had one. As a head coach, you just don't get to say, that was all me. I've been blessed to have a lot of talented players and a lot of great coaches, and we have that here. My goal this year is to not break that streak. I don't understand losing, and it's been so long since I've never experienced losing to a degree where I don't even know how I would handle that. So it's going to be challenges, I think, for all of us, but there's different degrees of success, and we want to have a degree of success that starts this program out where we can continue to grow off of it every year.